Hi everyone, it's Kai. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new speed build video. In today's video, we are going to be building a modern Tudor house in the world of Windenburg, which is the world that came with the Get Together pack. And it is a beautiful world to build in, and I particularly chose this lot because of the lighting. As you can see, the lighting is pretty good and I really like this lot because of that. So I decided to use this lot and create a modern Tudor style home since it is not been built before by me. I'm not so sure if anyone else has a modern Tudor home in their channel or gallery, but this is the first time for me building a modern Tudor home, and basically it is more of suburban looking because I honestly don't know what a modern Tudor home looks like. So I just decided to make it a suburban style home, but the concept is a modern Tudor home in terms of the wallpaper and also the windows that I used for this build. And I really like how this build turned out because it is a pretty small build. As you can see, we are building this house on a 20 by 20 lot, and this house can only fit one sim or two because there are only two spaces that are available in this house. So I really hope you guys will like this build. If you want to download it on the gallery, it is under my ID, which is simmerkhai. You can find it up there. It should be up by the time this video is out, so yeah, it should be up there by the time you see this. But anyways, the structure of the house is pretty basic, and you can see that there is a garage door over there, which I used from the industrial loft kit. And I just pictured that from the outside it looks like a garage, but then I will end up locking that door for everyone in the house so it is not accessible, because that space over there is going to be where the bedroom is. And you can definitely change that option if you want to, like, unlock the door, I guess, but it really depends on you and how you play the game. But yeah, I just imagined that there is a garage door since I will also be putting a debug car from the base game, so it ends up being an unusable door basically. And I thought that the pattern of the garage door suited well for this Tudor home since there is some similarity between them. For example, the garage door from the industrial loft kit, the pattern is similar to the Tudor style wallpaper from the Get Together pack, so I just decided to put them together and pair them together, and I really like the result of it because it looks similar and it is also very suitable for the theme, which is a modern Tudor style home. And I definitely tried my best to stick to the concept throughout the whole build. On the inside though, it's a little bit different from what a Tudor home is because, like I said, it is a modern Tudor home. So basically, I think the interior is more towards suburban, but consisting of a lot of dark academic like colors such as dark brown and blacks. And I just tried my best to stick to that theme to ensure that it is consistent throughout the whole build. But anyways, the structure of the house pretty much came together really quickly, and I had a lot of fun building this house because it is a small home and it was a pretty easy job for me to do and to deal with this shape of the house, so I didn't really need to think of some complex structures or anything like that. So it ended up being a pretty easy build for me, and it also turned out pretty. But if you like this house, I'm sorry, there was a long pause there, but anyways, if you like this house and you like this video, comment down what you like most about this house. I would appreciate any comments or criticism or anything like that. I just really like to read, even though I don't really respond to any of your comments. It's because usually I just, after I upload a video to YouTube, I just close the tab and I don't really watch any other videos on YouTube, to be honest. So I apologize if my replies are like a month or two late, because that's what actually happened before. I forgot to reply some of your comments, and then I think I also inserted that I said something like, sorry it took me so long to comment or reply this comment, and that's because I don't really open YouTube as a leisure time activity, so I really hope you guys don't mind that I don't really reply. Maybe I will reply a month later after you post a comment. But anyways, as you can see, I also added in a backyard for the house, and it is a pretty simple backyard with picket fencing, which I really like. And over here, I was trying to figure out what to do and how to decorate the entryway for the house. I initially wanted to create like a fenced area for the roof, and as you can see, I used the tool mod for this. Initially, I wanted to use the wall decoration that is, I'm not sure what it is, but it is like a like some metallic material. So I couldn't rotate it using the tool mod. I'm not so sure why. I think it is not rotatable by default, so I just ended up going for some small windows and resized them, and then put them together in a line and just make kind of an extra decoration for the entryway, because if I left it empty like that, it would look too simple and too plain and dull and boring. So I decided to just include a little bit of decorations for the roofing using the tool mod, and I think this is my first time doing this, and I really like the look of it. So in the end, I didn't change the entryway, and then I also proceeded to add some debug items from the Discover University pack, which are the vanes, because when I think of Tudor style homes, I usually think of like vanes crawling up, and then it's kind of hidden with ivy crawling up the walls of the Tudor style house. So that's what I pictured in mind, and I applied it, and I really like the look of it because the theme is modern, but I like made sure to stick to the Tudor concept, which is like kind of overgrown and hidden and old, but it is in a modern style. And then I also put in some weird type of roofing for the garage door, which I've never done something like this. I think it's weird at first, but it looks really nice in the end, and I hope you guys will like the rest of this video. And then over here, I'm just decorating the front part of the house, and I didn't really know what to include for the activities for the Sims, especially when it comes to like decorating the front part of the house. I usually go for landscaping and bushes and some debug fences, but I wanted to include a little bit of something different, so I added in a bicycle and also some planter boxes that are from the debug menu of the outdoor retreat pack. I think it is the first pack to come out for the Sims 4 franchise. I'm not so sure because I don't remember, but I remember it being my least favorite pack for some reason. But then I really like the live edit objects that come with the debug menu of the outdoor retreat pack, because it really looks nice, and there are a lot of like natural stuff like trees and rocks and logs and stuff like that. But anyways, we are moving on to the interior of the house, and we are starting off with this brown kitchen over here. For the wallpapers, I think I stuck to the same wallpaper for the kitchen as it is from the outside. But then the rest of the house has this wallpaper from the base game, which is a peachy color. And I have to admit that furnishing this house was a bit of a challenge, because the space, especially for like common areas such as this kitchen and also the living room and also the dining room, they are shared with one another in this small space. So the space was quite limited for me to include extra furnishing and decoration, but I think in the end I did it pretty well. And the color scheme that I was going for was sort of dark colors consisting of dark browns, a little bit of blacks, and also some whites and beiges. So I decided to go for this color scheme since I think it suited the Tudor style house best, since I think a lot of Tudor style homes have brownish colors and wood tones. That is what I see on Pinterest, but since it's a modern house, I decided to include the base colors for a Tudor home and also some modern industrial colors such as blacks and very dark brown. So that's what I did for the color scheme for the interior. And over here is the living room, which is pretty much dark. As you can see, there are a lot of black furniture. And then I will also be changing the wooden floor that I used to a different swatch for the same type of wooden flooring that is from I think it is from the Eco Lifestyle Pack, and I really like the flooring for that one because it is a pretty nice texture, and also the pattern is pretty nice, so it pretty much suits a lot of modern builds in my opinion. I'm not so sure about suburban and traditional houses, although I think they are pretty useful for every type of build that you want to include this type of flooring. But then over here, I was deciding or choosing the chairs, and I had a little bit of struggle choosing them because I couldn't really figure out what color suited best, because if I thought that if I put some black chairs, there would be too much black color that is in this house. So I decided to go for something lighter, which is a lighter brown. And then over here on the entryway, there is a bookshelf because that is the only place that fits the bookshelf. Even though the study is in the inside of the bedroom, but I thought putting the bookshelf in the entryway would be a much different thing than what I usually do. So that's what I did. And then over here is just the bathroom with some decorations. I just realized that the door is a bit crooked, misplaced, but you guys can definitely change it around. But I play tested this build and somehow it worked like that. So if you want to like adjust the door for the bathroom for aesthetic purposes, then you can definitely do that. But other than that, this house is fully functional with no CC. But anyways, we're moving on to the bedroom over here, which I included the bed from the industrial loft kit, and then I just put in a study table that is made of glass because it is a modern home. And as you can see, I put in a couple of curtains for the door that is from the industrial loft kit, which I locked for everyone. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the bedroom. It is very simple, by the way. And there is also a fireplace from the Parenthood pack because I put in a chimney in the roof. And then over here we are working on the backyard, which is the last part of the house. And the backyard is pretty simple. I just added in some foundation for your sim, and also just to go a little bit of extra in terms of decorating. And I also ended up including a flower arrangement table from the Seasons pack, and also some planter boxes. But that would be pretty much it for the end of the video, I think. If you want to download this house, it's already up in the gallery under my ID, which is simmerkhai. If you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I hope to talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!